season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Throwing Jones. Man open, that's Marcus Green. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. They go with White on the counter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This defense for the Pats, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. A first down carry for Davis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Ryan going to give this to Davis.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
This defense for the Patriots, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter.
Gunnar Olszewski deep for New England.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw again on second down, Jones. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And Khalif Raymond was the intended target,
and it's 3rd and 5.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now Jones, escaping the pressure right. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marcus Green with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Ryan.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Davis running left. Room here to run. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Michael Walker there to bring him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And here's Davis to run and get on second.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Davis. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Flush to his right.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Ryan. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again here with Davis. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
153 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Davis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Davis running right, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Davis, they'll try to run for it.
And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Davis, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And here's Davis to run again on 2nd.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Handoff, running left is Davis. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go again with Davis. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Davis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second and 8.
Again, it's Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try the right side here with Davis. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Right is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Harris is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
They'll look to throw.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 6.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Jones. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Atlanta, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.